What is a potential man? Simply put, it is a character who is massively carried by their fans' hype. And unfortunately, mostly due to character incompetence or general author negligence, the character will always fall short. From people agreeing with my opinion, to people disagreeing but seeing where I'm coming from, to people calling me straight up illiterate. Everything within my latest video was all within expectations. And considering the fact that I'm making a new video talking about a beloved character, I have not learned my lesson. There are certainly many potential men in fiction. However, there are 4 that have been explicitly given this exact meme format. I have talked extensively about Megumi in my videos, and Toshiro was already given a video of his own. Today we will be talking about Naruto's one-hit wonder, Rock Lee.
You think you know me?
She did take my soul out of my body. I'm like there she blows, told everybody. I can't feel my face, I'm piece narcotic.
So I've kind of realized that I've said this sentence in almost all of my recent videos. So anyways, before we start, we must address that the phrase, "this character could have been so great," applies to almost every single member of the Konoha 11. If your names are not Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and oddly enough, Shikamaru, you are practically destined for mediocrity. Let's take a small little look into each of the characters. Looking at Hinata, what I'm about to say might be a little bit sexist, and I genuinely apologize in advance, but I honestly believe that Hinata's only purpose is to become Naruto's wife. As for Neji, he showed great promise during part 1, and a little bit here and there. Nah, I'm fucking lying. He didn't do shit in part 2. He became the pencil holder that we all know and love. Ino doesn't really do shit. She's mainly just the support character for Shikamaru and Choji. As for Tenten, I honestly don't understand why this character exists. She does absolutely nothing but dick ride Neji and complain when Rock Lee does some weird shit. As for Kiba, the only reason people even remotely like Kiba is because of the existence of the Fang. For some reason, all Naruto fans are drawn to the Fang over Fang. Now, I have no idea why other people are, but in my case, it's because I played that one Naruto RPG, and the Fang over Fang move was actually pretty good. However, in other aspects, Kiba has essentially donned the Yamcha role and has become literally all bark and no bite. And finally, Choji. Choji is a genuine Shikamaru dick rider, and one of the cool things that he showed in part 1 was the butterfly bomber thing. However, we really didn't get any sort of development on that until the war arc, and no one cares about what side characters do during the war arc. However, in the Boruto anime, he bagged a beautiful black queen, so perhaps I've judged him too harshly. Oh shit, I forgot about Shino too. Shino was definitely one of the cooler characters during part 1. However, in part 2, he became essentially invisible. And just like what I just did during this recording for him, his entire character from Shippuden all the way into Boruto is for him to be forgotten. The Konoha 11 was destined for mediocrity the minute that Kiba lost to Sakon and Yukon. Finally, with the riffraff out of the way, we can go over Rock Lee. One thing you need to know about the Naruto anime is that it is not an anime about ninjas. It is an anime about dick riders. Hinata dick rides for Naruto, Sakura dick rides for Sasuke, Tenten dick rides for Neji, Choji dick rides for Shikamaru, but the best of the best is Rock Lee, who dick rides for my guy.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
And it's so deep even into the clothes that he wears. Rock Lee has 3 outfits from Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto.
What the fuck is that smell?
Let's look at the first one in part 1. It's mid. I don't care what anyone says. Bowl cuts are ass. The belt on Rock Lee's hips are the only thing that is keeping him from looking like he's wearing a green ugly onesie. In Shippuden, we have Rock Lee's outfit with the green vest, and I think this outfit is good. The green vest brings it all together. But then we look into the worst outfit for Rock Lee of all. Boruto Rock Lee's outfit sucks.
Smell?
First of all, it's been 10 plus years, and Rock Lee still has not let go of the bowl cut. Second of all, he has ripped sleeves. This shit makes Rock Lee look homeless. Even Ryu, the chief of the ripped sleeved archetype, even lost this in the newest game. He also lost the waistband, which gives him that green onesie and almost makes him look like Green Cunt from Filthy Frank. The things that these outfits have in common are the bowl cut, the green onesie, and the fucking orange shit that he has on his legs, which are all attributes of Might Guy. Rock Lee idolizes Might Guy so much. He wears the same things as Might Guy. He talks like Might Guy. He has the same moves as Might Guy. When he's in trouble, he always asks, what would Might Guy do? It even goes into his dream of being a great ninja who only uses taijutsu, which, considering Might Guy exists, has been done before. Aside from using summoning jutsu outside of battle, Guy only uses taijutsu when he fights, meaning that the dream of becoming a great ninja who only uses taijutsu has actually been done twice in this series. If you include Might Guy's dad, I believe that this point automatically devalues Rock Lee's dream, and it's probably the reason why we don't give a shit about him anymore. I think Kishimoto really dropped the ball with Rock Lee, because he could have easily made a mini arc where Rock Lee still holds on to the values that Might Guy taught him while still becoming his own person and doing his own things. But what did I expect? The show is called Lynched. Okay, now I think we're ready to stop pussyfooting and talk about the really good shit, such as Rock Lee's general performance in the Naruto story. His first fight is before the training exams start against Sasuke, and this is honestly a very good start. Rock Lee going against Sasuke, one of the big three in terms of main characters in Naruto, is honestly really great. Dude beat up Sasuke so hard it caused him to change his hairstyle. Nigga was about to turn him into fish pissed before Might Guy literally had to step in and tell him not to do that shit. However, the potential greatness of this fight was immediately invalidated against his fight against Dosu. This is Rock Lee's first loss in the entire Naruto series, and it is immediately after his first W. And he lost to a character that would have passed the bum test. People might say that Rock Lee lost to Dosu because Dosu used a special technique. However, my rebuttal to this is, are you retarded?
This nigga serious?
This is Naruto. This is a verse filled to the brim with special techniques. The fact that you are not prepared to defend yourself against such a specific technique means that you are at a massive disadvantage, and barring any assistance, you should be dead. This is not an excuse. Rock Lee genuinely lost here, and I will have no debate. Finally, we can go over Rock Lee versus Gaara, the only fight in all of Naruto that validates Rock Lee's existence as a character. Cause let's be honest, if it wasn't for this fight being absolutely phenomenal, y'all wouldn't have given Rock Lee the time of day. Gaara is a Jinchuriki, meaning he has a whole ass tailed beast inside of him. Rock Lee's loss was guaranteed from the very beginning. However, barring that knowledge, it's honestly sad when I realized personally that Rock Lee's loss was self-inflicted.
Oh my god!
Peep game real quick. You see, in this fight, Rock Lee used a technique known as the 8 inner gates. The 8 inner gates, based on the description given in Naruto, is basically the equivalent of breaking your bones one by one, and apparently even the first gate has this effect on you. Now, why is this technique important? During the Rock Lee vs. Gaara fight, Gaara only successfully attacked Rock Lee 3 times. And each time he did that, it was after the usage of the 8 gates technique. All Gaara basically did during the fight was play defensively. Almost so his mom did. All Gaara had to do was wait for Rock Lee to finish using his moves in the 8 gates technique and wait for him to tire out so that he would be easy pickings. And Gaara did exactly just that. And it almost cost him his career as a ninja. The 8 gates is a very ironic technique because it has only defeated one person in the entirety of Naruto. It's honestly really funny how much people dick ride this fight so much, even though A, he lost, and B, the loss was mainly self-inflicted. I think most of it comes from the fact that the fight was really well animated. If Neji versus Hinata was given even 50% of that effort in terms of animation, that fight would also be considered a top Naruto fight. Animation dick riders have clearly existed even during the early 2000s, and it clearly shows. After that, we have a third and final important fight in all of Naruto, because after this it becomes Naruto Shippuden. And if you don't know, during Naruto Shippuden, the show becomes firmly placed into the hands of the main characters. This fight is Rock Lee versus Kimimaro, in which people have the balls to hype up Rock Lee when he's drunk. In which, to this I say, have we seriously stooped so low as to hype up a character over a singular gag? Do you guys really care if Rock Lee becomes top 5 in all of Konoha, but only when he's in a lesser version of himself when he's drunk? Wouldn't the fact that Rock Lee powering up because of alcohol be completely contradictory to the fact that Rock Lee is a genius of hard work? This gag was only shown once in actual canon and many other times during filler. But do we want to hype up this gag so much? People who honestly say this, I don't think really care about Rock Lee. They just care about the fact that this nigga can throw hands. He lost this fight too, by the way, so this is his 3rd loss. So clearly, I have proven that Rock Lee's performance in the Naruto series is not as good as people expect him to be. However, unlike Megumi, who is honestly just incompetent, Rock Lee is a victim of author negligence. If there's any author out there who is extremely bad at utilizing their characters, it is Kishimoto. Naruto Shippuden is an extremely prime example of this, where the only main focuses of Naruto Shippuden are its main characters, and arguably its rogue gallery. But on the opposite spectrum, Kishimoto is a character dick rider. People complain that Gege is a dick rider for Sukuna, but you have to understand that Kishimoto has been the best to ever do it. The show is literally called Naruto. It honestly can't get any worse than that. I think that from this fact alone, people should have gathered that Rock Lee becoming a mediocre side character was destiny. He was destined to fail expectations because the show only cares about Naruto. So the question becomes, why do so many people like Rock Lee? Well, in terms of the blacks, and let's be honest, a lot of black people watch Naruto. It's probably because Rock Lee encapsulates a lot of aspects that black people like, such as violence. A lot of people will say that violence is not the answer, but to black people, violence is an answer, and most oftentimes is the most efficient answer. Why do you think so many black people like watching World Star and like watching shonen in general? They probably won't say it themselves, but it's because they are sadists. Black people love to watch niggas beat the shit out of each other. And since Rock Lee encapsulates that, black people love him. But in terms of other people, I guess it's because he fights against the odds. From the very moment he was born, he was at a massive disadvantage of being able to only use taijutsu. Yet despite that, people oftentimes view him as top 1 amongst his 3-man cell, being above Neji, who gave him one of the most demoralizing beatdowns in Rock Lee's life, and Tenten, who honestly should not exist. as a character. Rock Lee beating the odds gives many other people hope that they can also beat the odds. And this is one of the reasons why so many people like Rock Lee. It doesn't change the fact, however, that Rock Lee did not live up to many people's expectations, mainly due to author neglect, forever cementing himself as the top 4 of all potential men. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys are all ready for when the day comes when I talk about Gohan.